It's Monday, January 30th. I am buying T-Mobile, TMUS here at 146.83. And this is kind of a secondary trade. I bought it earlier in the day here on the kind of at the first bar after it started up. I was able to take a small gain on this trade as it didn't really follow through to its target, which is this upper blue line, which is the high of yesterday. And then, it came down. It's been consolidating. It only came down kind of to the halfway point of this entire move up, halfway point of the first bar. And then it had a pretty explosive upward move here on the 1-minute chart to start back up again. So now I see this entire little area here as a kind of inefficient pricing. That price wanted to come down and test again. It came down one push, it made a second push, and I bought it here at the blue line at 146.83, anticipating it to kind of work back up at least to that high and then maybe continue the daily move of the day back. Here are the highs up here, maybe towards the high of the day. Again, context, I like the stock. It had a 2-down failure. It reached the halfway point of the prior day, so there's still targets to get to the high of yesterday. I like the weekly chart kind of consolidating here. Even though it's inside, it had a big push up, and then it just kind of came back into this fair value gap on a context play. So I think the next move is up towards those highs eventually. I think earnings comes out on this stock in a couple of days, so you got to be careful, holding on. But for the time being, they're buying it up. This is a big buy in the morning. This was a pretty powerful buy here. So I'm using this little 1-minute chart here just to make a secondary buy at the blue line. And again, I anticipate kind of a scalp type of gain at a minimum. And then we'll see if maybe if the market itself can get a little bit of, rallying to the upside, we can kind of get back to those highs of the first move of the day highs. But it looks like there's a targets up here to broaden out in the short run. And again, I like the context of the stock, so I just used an opportunity to jump in here, and I'll scale out up here again, and again set up a no risk trade, just like I kind of scaled out on the opening move of the day, and was able to set up a no risk trade on that move. So let's see if it kind of heads up back towards those that the highs that developed kind of mid-session here. You can see a triple top that I think it should be able to take out.